Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hello, I'm back. I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to the stream today. I took a couple weeks hiatus there. I had a streak of youth sports volume that I'm not going to put on the internet because I don't have model releases because it's just volume work. Hey, thank you. What a good way to start back. Today will be a combo stream. So what I'm working on today is continuing working on the exhibition work. So it's going to be the same image over and over and over and over and over again until that one's done. And then it'll be the next one. So I only have 5 images for this exhibition, but each image will be done in digital photography, in oil paint, in watercolor / pen and ink, and hopefully in Taglio print, if I can find a print press. If not, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Maybe charcoal or something like that. I just worry about the longevity for an exhibition print. So I've been working on this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue working on that. But I am also going to get started on a second painting so that I can continue. I'm impatient. So I'm either going to keep working on it when it's too wet to work on, and then I'll ruin it, or walk away from it forever, which I have been known to do occasionally. So I don't want to do that. But what I want, something that I have, I'll show you the images that I've got pulled for this. This is one, I edited this entire image on stream. You can check out my YouTube channel if you weren't following along during this process, but the whole thing's on there. And what started out as kind of simple, kind of maybe boring portrait that I was creating for a competition evolved into a little more chaos than I had done before, and it was a lot of fun. So this is one, and I've started the oil painting. Don't judge it based on how it looks now, because it's got a long way to go, and that has a lot of moving parts, so to speak. So it'll take a while to get that done, and I want to switch gears and work on something a little more simplified. I also, one of the other ones is Audacity of the Sun. I did this entire composite on stream as well. This is probably going to be one of the tougher ones because there are so few elements that they have to be perfect. And for that reason, I'll probably leave that to last. And then, okay, so this one was 7 scoop itch and created for competition. It was kind of a case filler, but ended up performing really well. So I wanted to throw this in so that my work isn't so heavy, because I have a tendency to, be a little depressing with my exhibition work. So this will be a fun one to create in all various mediums. And it's a nice, bright, lighthearted reaction as opposed to something like Audacity of the Sun that's very heavy. So I want to break up that. I want to kind of cover a lot of different emotions with this show. This one I just did, it's tentatively titled Not So Random Act of Kindness, but I think it'll be a really fun painting. This is my digital work that I did for it. I'm undecided right now if this is even going to go into competition or not. I don't think it's quite ready. And realistically, we might have to replace the cat, and that will cause a legitimate riot within my house. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm brave enough to do this. This is one of them. So what I want is just a face. I just want a face. And that way I can leave it to some interpretation within the other mediums and play around with it and make it a little bit different, which I think could be a lot of fun. I want to make sure and showcase her freckles and her eyes. This was titled Sea Glass in the Ocean. It went through a few competitions. It did not perform very well this spring, but I still love it. So what I was working on here, you can see I pulled up these super duper raw images that I just want. I'm just gonna do headshot. It's just gonna be her face. So when they go into the competition, 24 by 36, it will be a big face. And that will separate it from these other images that I have already pulled for this. Now, not to say they won't change at all, but the ones that I already started on won't change. So that's why I'm going in order of what I know for sure I'm gonna use and then what I'm gonna adjust. So, what I was looking for during the countdown was some more of the sea glass, more of these. And I can't remember what folder I put it in. And that makes it a little difficult. Maybe that was just this year. And sometimes I'll put stuff in, like I'll put multiple concepts in the same folder, but I'll only title it with one of them. And it makes it hard to find down the road. So that's what I'm looking for right now. And, oh, there it is. Yay. Okay. So I want to know, there aren't many people on here right now, but I want to know how I've missed the last few weeks. And just before we go anywhere, I'm gonna open this and see if I want to maybe stick with the same portrait for Sea Glass in the Ocean. If it's cropped differently, it might. So anyway, I want to hear updates on your businesses. We do a lot of business talk around here, art business, portraiture business. It's all art, but just to kind of differentiate. I want to know how things are going. Are we feeling the crunch of the economy? That I didn't mean to do that. You know, we've got several people on here working on getting their businesses off the ground or kind of restarting. So I want to know how you're feeling about things. I'm already not gonna I feel like the blue is a distraction now. So I think it would be stronger without. However, I do have one more that I want to see. She was younger. This is my 5th child, to count them out. And she likes modeling for me. My boys will do it, but they won't like it. So that was several years ago, maybe in 18 actually. Nope, maybe 19. And then I never really had a good system. And I always get dinged when it's her portrait because of her eyes, but that's legitimately what her eyes actually look like. And now she didn't have freckles yet though, and I feel like the freckles are a solid addition. So even though her hair is down here, let's just maybe keep so let's see here. I don't want hands. We'll just casually ignore the fact hands exist. Oh, well, that's not helpful. I do hands plenty. Why? And, oh wait, I know what I'm doing here. That's what's happening. I'm just doing that backwards. I like kind of the shape, even though like where she's kind of biting the inside of her bottom lip. I think this could offer a different element than so normally for a portrait, I would flip this so that she was looking into coming into her expression. For the purposes of this exhibition, I'm not gonna do that. I feel like all right, and I'm gonna duplicate this so that I can edit on the top layer and you can kind of see at the end of today, we can look back and see, because this won't be a long edit at all. I'm gonna just go through my steps a little slower. I'm gonna sharpen so you can kind of see this is before, this is after. That's a good amount of sharpening. And then I'm gonna take down the noise. She's got like Fanta mouth or something right there. Okay, so before I do that, I'm gonna duplicate because one of my purposes here is to hold on to the freckles. And I wanna be able to erase back. And then I wanna keep those eyes nice and crisp. So I'm gonna zoom in on here and make sure I'm at 100%. I'm gonna switch to my stylus and just come back on the main parts of her eyes, of her freckles, and her eyelashes. And even like right along the high contrast, because we can smooth that out by hand, but I want to hold on to there we go. So you can see in the eyes the difference in sharpening. Pretty intense. So I'll merge those. And then before I forget to do this, whoops. I just want to erase back around. Oh, that's too much. We'll go a little bit bigger. It's just gonna be this gray. Okay, so I'm going to warm it up a little bit. When I use this gray backdrop, it has a tendency to drain everything a little bit. And then, actually, I'm gonna duplicate this layer and bring the brightness, the overall brightness. It's taking everything in my soul to not, now since I took the brightness down so much, I'm gonna add a little bit of color back in, a little bit of warmth. And then actually, I'm going to go back and just go right across this main light. And make sure it's nice and even. And then I'm going to go down to like a 50% because her hair tries to kind of and the whole thing will be darkened. I'm gonna go down a little more now. Whoops, that's a little. And this one will be a lot of fun when it comes time to have some different interpretations of this. Okay, so I'm gonna just back up from that a little bit. Merge those, duplicate again, and bring the whole thing down just a little. There we go. All right. Now, I like where I'm going with this. Now I just have to find, where did I put this folder? I don't have a title for this exhibition yet. It is tentatively 4 perspectives. That's boring, but it has not hit me yet. Maybe once it's all complete, it'll kind of, Huraith was not named until I was 3 years into it. And that name is just so perfect. Okay, here we go. So I photographed thousands of youth athletes. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get in here and burn and this is a pretty big brush for this purpose, so this will be for the bigger freckles. And I don't want them to be too uniform, so just kind of dance over the bigger spots. And a stylus makes this so much easier. Back up a little bit. And then back to burning. Okay, so I'm just gonna burn into the crease in her eye, that shadow. And maybe some of the darker tones in her eye too, because her eyes are so light. And then into the eyelashes right there in the shadow. There's a little shadow for her eyelid back there. And then the same thing over here. This will be really fun to paint and kind of interpret. The painting that I've got up now behind me that I'm going to work on shortly is so different than this one that I need that change in technique to kind of just be a change of pace. And this photograph has some nice sculptural qualities to it. My hands are shaking thanks to many, many cups of coffee. That might be a little much. I'm gonna go back, pull that back a little bit. Just all right, now I'm gonna take the exposure way down. It's usually, I have it set right around 9, but that can be a little more dramatic. Okay, so now for the highlights, so you can see how far we've come from there to there right now. And then I'm just gonna do a little there. That might be a little much. $25 is a lot. So we'll go half that. Bigger. And then smaller. Oops, went the wrong way. Okay, and then I'm gonna go a little tiny in here, and you can see the softbox in the studio. And most of the light will be down away from the shadows of her eyelashes. All right, and again, where we started, where we're at right now. So, my phone, all right, I'm gonna go back to Dodge to a bigger brush here, low opacity. Even this little like stray hair across her forehead, I like the depth that shadow brings onto her face. And the juxtaposition of this highlighted hair next to the dark of her cheek, I'm feeling it. I'm gonna go into the burn tool with a little bit bigger. I think this will be a nice challenge for painting. Okay, so I'm gonna just humor myself here. Oh man, I don't know. okay. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna flip it. Now we can see. There's the before, there's the after for my purposes today. So I'm gonna flatten that. I'm gonna check my resolution. Because this is gonna be printed large. So I need to make sure that it's gonna work. I like it because it's a little bit of a different angle. This isn't an angle that I would use for competition or anything like that. Okay. So now I've got my 4 perspectives. You can kind of see here, Audacity of the Sun. Here, you know what? I'll just get this out of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, not this one, 5. And this is the one that I'm going to be painting. What is happening? Okay. This is the one I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to change my music. Maybe I won't actually. I like this song. Okay. I'm going to leave this open so I can change it if I want. But I'm going to switch to working on, hopefully, I make such a mess. Okay, let me see if what I've got here. Make sure that we're starting with fresh. Kinda. That'll do. Okay. Let's switch to different scene. There we go. Okay. So I wanted to let it dry a ton before I started, because I like to lean on it. It's gonna need more. Gotta bust through this. I do not take good care of my paint, so I take care of my paints. I don't take care of my brushes, so I buy really cheap ones so that I don't feel bad if I just have to throw them away. All right, so I'm just going pretty small right now with some highlights. And this I need to bring her the side of her face in. that was one thing. Here we go. I need to bust through that. So I'm at a weird time, and for the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm gonna still be at a weird time while the spring season kind of wraps up. And then after that, I'll get back on my normal afternoons. But I'm dying to hear how everybody's doing. And there was health stuff going on, business stuff going on, of course. Let me know. Business is weird right now. And this painting in particular is gonna take a lot longer to look like I'm intending it to look, just because of the nature. I'm gonna throw some yellow on there too. Just a little. And that's why it'll be nice too to start the simplified image, and you can kind of see progress a little quicker. So marketing right now, you should be working on your fall marketing, even though it's not really summer yet, or at least it certainly doesn't feel like summer here. It's been really cold, but print wise, you should be working, preparing stuff 3-4 months out. Scheduling wise, you should be 6 months out. My Santa session's opened. Bust into that dark. Here we go. I talk less than when I'm painting, so I need you guys to fill it in for me. Gonna need some more sienna on here too. locking it in still. These details are a little harder to establish when they're so small and it's a larger scale. Hey, I gotta scoot close. How's it going? We've got a whole different morning crew. I like it. Hey, thank you so much. What is today? Is today Wednesday? How's everybody? Ah, are you a painter? Very cool. I keep forgetting which pile I pulled from, so I've got a lot of different. Good. Glad to hear it. I've got a lot of different piles going here. Isn't it cathartic just to watch somebody paint? I love that. Glad it's dry enough that I can dry brush a little bit. Ah, yes, digital and traditional. Same. What subject matter do you prefer? This is a little broad there. Depth in here. All right, I gotta work on these arms. I always put them off because, I mean, obviously, that's a weak point. How's it going? I always gravitate back towards the faces. Might lean on fantasy genre. Ah, very good, very good. I'm doing well. I'm catching up a little bit. The last few weeks were crazy with volume photography work, and I'm glad to be on the other side of that. But and doing something a little different. It's nice to mix it up a little bit when you've been kind of doing the same thing. And now back to, this is preparation for an exhibition. And I'm excited. I think I went a little carried away there. Bring it back. All right. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, my pretty came to say hi. Hi, she says this is Zuzu Bailey. You might, if you look through much of my work, you'll probably see her in my exhibition stuff. Don't sabotage me, Thursday. I got a little carried away. I feel like I need a smaller, well, hi. I need a smaller brush maybe. Do you need to smell that?
If you ever need me, baby, just call me. I'll waste no time, love. I'll come straight to you. Oh, the river's wide, dear, and the road is muddy. Even if I gotta swim, babe, you know
I know, I'm not very comfortable right now, Suzu.
I love you like a garden underneath the rainfall, moving off a heat wave in the summertime. Are you the kind of
Oh, thank you so much.
a man can get used to? I'm the kind of man that I wanna make it mine. If you ever need me,
This is
just call
this is, we're gonna collaborate
I'll
here.
waste no time,
Suzu.
I'll come straight to you. Oh, the river's wide,
Cat
dear,
art. That's
and
probably
the road is muddy.
a cornered market already.
If I gotta swim,
I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
you were told me
Stop.
your mom was gone,
Stop.
I would warn my
Things that you don't think you'll have to
I'm
worry
just a
about.
poor boy. I
No,
ain't
don't go up
got
there.
nothing.
I'm gonna turn the chair. There you
I
go.
got love,
There you go.
babe, I know. So if you ever need me, honey, just call me. I waste no time, man. I come straight to you. All the rivers wide, dear, and the road is muddy. Even if I gotta swim, babe, you know I'll be there soon.
What are you doing? She's never done this before. She comes and sits with me occasionally, but that's about it. Usually when I have a heated blanket. Let's see. I need to grab some white here. You're a real troublemaker, Z.
I got your letter day, mail on Sunday. The words you said was so plain to see. Oh, you don't want me come around no more.
Alright, you should buy me some time there.
I don't want no love, don't love me. But if you ever
Oh
need
my
me,
gosh.
just call me.
This cat, you need to go, sis.
Come straight to you. Our river's wide, dear, and the road is muddy. Even if I got
I know, you're just
swim,
keeping it interesting, right?
I'll be there soon.
She's back.
Even if I got swim, you know I'll be there soon.
Did I just hear something or was that the music? Sometimes I get notifications and sometimes I don't. You gonna get the cat? Thank you. All right, back to business here. So I got all kinds of crazy down in this corner, just trying to get it blocked in. And I don't think I was doing a great job of considering proportions. So I'm gonna kind of correct myself now, but that's all right. I had a tendency, as a much younger artist, to just quit on a painting and just start over. And I try not to do that anymore. Oh yeah, usually when it's a big one like that. Well. I do like Twitch. It's nice to have this interaction, and it's stuff that I'd be doing anyway, but it's like I have company while I'm working. So, it's been great. And then, like, even if nobody's on here, if I'm talking to myself, it's acceptable. Not really. I've had mostly really nice, welcoming community that have been helpful. And like when I get an occasional situation, it's pretty fleeting. So I like it a lot. I've been really on here like a year. And once I got connected with the photography community on here, they really were helpful in just getting me set up and kind of getting off the ground so that I'm not in here hanging out alone. Now, I kind of changed my schedule, and I'm not great. I feel like as artists, we're probably not great at keeping a real strict schedule. But I kind of got in a rhythm of every other day. I'm on late afternoon, but right now I'm coaching soccer for the next few weeks. My schedule has had to change, but I'll be back to my normal schedule soon and get to see. I like it though. I think it's cool to be able to just talk to other people in the industry and different industries too. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Are you a streamer as well? I'm not. I always forget to ask people that. Because I'm happy to follow back. I've got, so I listened to this. What is this? I think it's, I don't want to say because I had a different one. Yeah, Epidemic Sound, and I've listened to the same channels enough that I know them. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna start singing. That's good. That keeps it exciting. So I think for the next painting, I might record it but not stream it and just make a reel out of it because I want to listen to my normal music. I probably should have done that with this one because this one is going to be it's going to be a while before it looks like anything worth looking at.
Everything in life is very frightening, and I love so much that I longer don't know why even.
No, it's totally suitable. It's just, I just want to like, you know, not talk, like maybe sing. Nothing that anybody else needs to see or hear. But I'll definitely share it. I just have to decide which piece I want to do that with.
Help me, I need a good advice. Please don't say no. Be my hero. You can tell me lies. Please don't cut these ties. Need a hero, 'cause I got zero.
Hey, Lil Bass! It's been a minute. Good morning.
So hard, I think life's all about me, and it's hardly even snow, but I stay inside like it's the icing.
Yeah, it is. This is old-fashioned photo. You know, I did my first composite in the dark room. And that is also a slow way to develop a photo. You know what? I need a bigger brush. Just a little dry brushing here. Add some texture.
Zero.
3.5 months. What kind of diffuser did you get? If you find a good portable diffuser, I would pay a lot of money. I'm gonna vignette my painting. Pope shield. I'm gonna assume that's like the little Pope mobile. Macro. Well, yeah, that's true. So have you been busy with, I have to assume there's all kinds of life emerging with the spring. I'm feeling this texture right now. year's off to a slow start. Finally getting there. Whew. Copperhead, that's a trigger word. Is it warm there? It's still unseasonably extremely cold here. So I feel like everything is delayed. And it's been cold and windy and just not conducive to anything good happening photography wise. Is 45 considered cold? Just so we're on the same page, because 45, well, that's pretty cold, like, for during the day. Let me see what it is. It's 50 right now. Yeah, that is actually pretty cold for my taste. For May, anyway. Now I'm gonna switch to a nice white. Okay, so first of all, thank you for chatting. Second of all, temperature inside the house is totally different than temperature outside the house. I am always cold. Like 62 is snowsuit weather inside the house, for sure. But if you can have a fire, then that changes everything. All right, here I've got to switch. That transition felt like it took a long time. That feels really close. This is a low base photo. And this guy, first of all, I can't tell if he's looking at you. How did you even see him? 3, that's too close. That's too close. And he wouldn't even pose. So what happens then if it gets really cold again? Are the snakes just like, I'm out, see you in a month? Or do they just, they're cool with it? I'm getting like arms and legs all mixed up here. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm going back. It took me a minute to even find him. Where's Waldo? And also, not only do I not see snakes, but I think that everything is poison ivy. I'm indoorsy. So what kind is this? Is this the copperhead still? He looks awfully thin. Like he needs to eat. So I feel like a hungry snake is... I don't stop. When I see a snake, I don't stop to like figure out what they are. Not that I would be able to. I definitely wouldn't be able to. Okay, so we do have a lost arm there somewhere. And this is why I only buy cheap brushes. So that I can just throw them away. I'm gonna get some skin tone in there. I like watching people mix paint. All right. Oh, that's because her. Okay. All right, we got a little bit of a hand back in there. This is the arm we're missing.
We gotta find a way to make it stay the same. Oh, we know fans have changed. Take it or leave it, we resist. There's no bucket list, just one close fist.
Needs white. We've got shoulder here.
We know fans have changed. Yoga in the morning, then wine at night. Train tickets and all flights. Wow, it's how we roll.
Okay, other cell phone video.
Oh, how I love
He didn't want his picture taken.
you, always on
Did you get a model? All right, here we go. Ooh, no. Woo. Just seeing it moving. Just seeing it moving. I am tapping out.
Cause on Fridays and screaming kids, it's the Fridays down on our list.
I'm gonna assume that is the water snake. They're not scary though, right? They're not gonna.
There's no
I know scary is relative. Less scary than a copperhead though. Mm-mm. Does that mean the mama's close like with bears?
we just want to take it easy. We like it the way that we like it. Talking. Sometimes making plans, others.
Oh, he's big enough to be away. Fair enough.
We gotta find a way to make it stay the same. Oh, we know fans have changed. Oh no. We don't wanna change. Oh no. Just one close
So I had jury duty for the month of April and I didn't get called in once. I had to call in every night. So I was excited about it when I first got my notice. Because I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, witness the American justice system up close and personal. And then as it got time to call in and stuff, I was like, I changed completely because as business owner, small business owner, you can't just call in. You have to, too eager. Yeah, probably. I'm too eager for a lot of people. But I was thinking about like calling every night and then I'm rescheduling my entire next day last minute. That would have been rough. But, and I'm definitely not, you know, the stereotype of like trying to get out of it because I think it would be cool. But when it came time to it, I was like, well, so it worked out. No jury duty for me. I don't know how I want to do the rest of this. If I want to start going in and putting some details on it, or if I want to do more sweeping changes, because I haven't really gotten to where I want it to be yet. But obviously it'll be a while before it's really where I want it to be. I want to kind of work from the middle. Be terrified to be a defendant in a jury trial. Yeah, that is kind of messed up when you think about it. I mean, there's no better way to do it, but exactly. Or really wanted to do it. I don't know. I guess it depends if you were innocent or not. So I'm just gonna try black in. Some of these darks, some of these more defining darks. And then oh, interesting. How do you like, do you have a favorite new camera? 'Cause you got a few, right? I need just like a needle for this. to... Okay. Ooh. That's probably good for your purposes. Those unruly animals. Ooh, all right. Just a second here. I'm coming. Okay. I need to get my stream deck set up. Wow. Look at that. That's beautiful color too. I'm gonna switch back. I'm making a mess. It's all right. I need like one extra hand. Burn through that quick. There we go. I always make a mess. So it probably makes more sense to
You feel like summer days.
go dark and then
Tender sunny rays. I hope that we
go over it.
are meant to be.
But that's not what I did.
Nothing at all.
How about that?
Yet somehow I know your history. Oh, come what may, I'm ready. Picture frames, lavender paint. They all live here. Within this romance, I get the chance to stop the run and be the lucky one.
Oh.
Odd thoughts and some dusty dreams, and we seem to find common ground. Guess everyone's got their own sound. Never cared much about fitting in. What's right or sin? But as you stand before me, I give in. Picture frames, lavender paint. They all live here. Within this romance, I get the chance to stop the run and be the lucky one.
All right. I'm switching gears. I'm going in with some darks.
They all live here. Within this romance, I get the chance to stop the run and be the lucky one.
The whole painting was lighter than the image. And they do have to complement each other because they are going to be cut up and then put back together.
Just tell me I belong. That I'm the lucky one. I'm your chosen one. Picture frames, lavender paint. They all live here. Within this romance, I get the chance to stop the run and be the lucky one. Picture frames, lavender paint. They all live here. Within this romance, I get the chance to stop the run and be the lucky one.
And then we've got some body parts over here that have kind of gotten neglected. Oh, this is a song with whistling. Words are hard. It's not wrong. Okay. back to, see, this is where I get myself into trouble because I don't know when to stop. Just stop. Just let it dry, Allie. And I start talking about myself, to myself, about myself, in third person. It's a problem.
Where did all the swallows fly when I was 17? Caught up in a dream that became a nightmare. I said it doesn't matter now, but it defeats me. Shackles around one's feet is not so neat.
I know. It's a problem. It's a problem. You know what though? I'm back now, and I'm through the rough part of spring. I was afraid of that. I was afraid that I would get caught up because my work couldn't be online. So I was definitely in a position where I knew I was going to have a little bit of a break. I was hoping it would just be a week. But now that I'm back, I will be back on, I know. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't even be like the 50th time I've trashed a painting and started over. And then when you move to a new house, you have to decide if you want to keep your trash paintings that aren't really trash because you can't trash them until they dry, and then maybe you just gesso over them and start over again because canvas is expensive. But I will be back on Friday and sometime this weekend, probably Saturday. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the new people that joined. Thank you for my usuals. Let me know how everything is going in the couple weeks that I've missed. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. Join me there until I'm back, which will be in 2 days. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful couple of days. Bye.
That's why you my mommy. Please.